Hi friends, and thanks for joining me in this video. Today I'm going to create my signature Luminous Coral makeup look for summer 2024. I have been doing this makeup look a lot in the past month because I didn't have a lot of time for makeup, but at the same time this makeup look lasts the whole day and it looks quite flawless because it's a more like, let's say, minimalistic. I've already done my skincare just to save a little bit of time, and I want to show you the products that I'm using. I am very minimalistic with my skincare as well. So I have used and have been using the Clarins Hydra Essential Serum. This one really helps to keep my skin hydrated, and it's very lightweight at the same time. I find that it helps to plump up my skin a little bit. Then I use lately the Lancome Soft Cream, the Absolute Soft Cream. This one is quite pricey, but I find that it's excellent for my skin type, especially in the hot summer months, because it keeps my skin moisturized while at the same time it just keeps my skin clear without any breakouts, which is something that I appreciate, and my skin doesn't feel greasy. This one doesn't feel heavy on my skin, and I can apply a lot of sunscreen on top of this one as well, just because it's perfect texture for my skin type. And then for my under eye area, I have a combination that I have been using that I notice is really helped to plump up the fine lines under my eyes and help to make the skin under my eyes look so much better. And this is the Lancome Rénergie Eye Cream, and I combine this one. I use this one first, and then on top of this one I use just the basic Avène cream. And at night very often I'm going to even skip the serum and use just this one. It's a very basic moisturizer for sensitive skin, which I love. I've tried one sunscreen that is very popular in Europe, and I wanted to warn you that I hate this one. Like, I really dislike this one so much. It is a tinted sunscreen from Avène. They usually do nice sunscreens here in Europe. This time it's all over the news. If you live in Europe, you're probably seeing this one quite often, and I just wanted to protect the people that might be tempted to buy it like me, like myself. First of all, to start with, this the color is quite dark. So I just wanted to show you the color is really dark and doesn't offer a lot of coverage, but offers a lot of oil on the skin. So it's like, first of all, I cannot use it because it's probably 3 shades deeper than my skin tone. And right now I'm very tanned. I'm as dark as I would ever get because I spent some time in Rome. So now I'm using deeper shades foundations, but it's so dark. It's like probably going to match people with medium skin tone. Only for them, but at the same time it's so greasy and unpleasant and makes my skin so oily because I've already tried it. Regardless the color, I just wanted to see how it's going to perform. Performs horribly. So I'm back to my trusted and beloved La Roche-Posay SPF 50. I think these are different in the US and Europe, so I'm obviously using the European version, but I love this sunscreen a lot. And that's it. And now we're starting with my base. I was almost going to forget that I'm actually now testing a new cream from Nuxe. This is not new actually here in Europe, but it's new to me. And I have been testing this one. I like this range from Nuxe. Overall, I have to say that Nuxe is one of the most overhyped brands, French skincare brands. I don't really recommend most of their products, and I've tried everything. They are more, I would say, they give a sensorial experience, but they don't really do much for the skin. So this one is it's okay if you want to have a little bit of a base. I wanted to show you because I know that a lot of people are going to be interested in this one. So this is the Glow Lift version of the cream. It looks tinted, but when you rub it in the skin it becomes completely transparent, so it's not really going to work as a primer. Or I was expecting that it's going to work like a primer, and it does kind of work like a primer, but not really. It kind of offers a little bit of smoothness to the skin. I started using it before my sunscreen, like a final step of my skincare routine, but before my sunscreen, and it does offer a little bit of smoothing effect, just a little bit of. It's very heavily fragranced, like everything from Nuxe, so I wouldn't repurchase it, but if you want to try something that is more interesting, why not? I recommend that. And if you're in France, for anyone who is in France, these usually come, often have great deals on these. So it doesn't do anything in particular to my skin, but it does smooth a little bit pores and it gives a little bit of luminosity, but it's not kind of a miraculous product, just so that to let you know. So this is why you're seeing all of this glow on my face. It's mostly coming from this one, and then on top I have, of course, a good amount of sunscreen, and I have already waited for, like, it's been approximately 20 minutes since I applied my SPF, because I want to use my favorite product, and this is the Water Fresh Tint from Chanel. I adore this product and I purchased a brand new bottle. I shared with you in one of my previous videos that this one started to get bad a little bit quicker, but then I go through these usually quite quickly. So for me, it's justified to purchase it, because still until now, I haven't found a product that I like as much as I like this one. So I'm using this product. I'm going to use this all over my face and also under my eyes, because I want to lightly even out my skin tone. And right now I'm using medium light. So you can imagine how dark my skin is at the moment. I think you can see actually that, like, my shirt really makes a contrast this time. So the question that I most often get is, can you use the Water Fresh Tint on top of sunscreen? Yes, if it's I use it, but only on top of chemical sunscreens and ones that really disappear into the skin. The sunscreen has to be very, very lightweight. It has to disappear completely into the skin, and it does not work with all sunscreens. And I find that if I apply my sunscreen and then I want to apply the Water Fresh Tint, there's no way it's gonna work. So I have to wait at least 20 minutes for my sunscreen to fully absorb into my skin before I go in with this one. Otherwise it doesn't work. Otherwise I would choose a more traditional foundation, but this one is my favorite, so that's why I like to use it. Okay, next I'm using my Guerlain concealer pen. I have it in the shade 01, and I'm only using it right here in the inner corners of my eyes to add some light, and I want to make this area look more youthful and with more volume, so that's how much I use. And I'm going to pat this into place with my fingertips and then with a beauty sponge as well, just to speed up the process. And I only use this concealer pen right here in the inner corners of my eyes. I don't use it here because here I don't have darkness, but I have some fine lines. So I wouldn't want to emphasize fine lines. Okay, and that's it, and I'm going to use a little bit also on under my brow bone, and then I'm going to use a sponge to blend it, and this is going to serve also as a light base. Next, moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to fill them in only in the beginning, lightly. And then I'm using a setting gel that I love. It's from Anastasia. Using a little bit of brow gel also to keep my brows in place. Next, I'm going to be using setting powder. I'm using my Westman Atelier setting powder. Now, this one is my favorite, along with, I recently fell in love with the YSL setting powder, the All Hours setting powder, which is great, and it's a lot more affordable than this one. But I really like this one for my under eye area. It's in Pink Bubble. This is refillable. I can see this one here, but I think that she still doesn't sell refills, which I don't know why, considering the price of the powder. So this one doesn't contain talc, which is great. And I have one more affordable alternative to this one with the same blurring effect. It literally helps to erase pores. And this is the new YSL powder the All Hours powder, but it contains talc, I believe. Not really sure, but I think that it contains talc. Next, moving on to one of my favorite products for cheeks and also for eyes. I like to use it for eyes as well. And this is the Sisley blush in the shade Coral. I have all three of them because I really love them. I adore the effect. I love all three colors. I know that they are very pricey, but a little goes a long way with this one. I don't think that I'm ever going to finish this blush actually. And it's 15 grams of product, which is amazing. Means that it's more than the oversized Chanel powders. I doubt that I'm ever going to finish this powder. Just so much. And here you have three colors. So you have the base color, you have a highlighting shade here on the orchid, and then you have a brighter coral color. I like to take this highlighter here. It's not really a highlighter, but it's like a more satin finish color. And I like to apply this one on my eyelids as well. I like to use my fingertips first and then brush to help with the blending. Next, I'm using the Westman Atelier eyeliner. I love this eyeliner and I would definitely recommend it. I have been using it for more than a month now. I love this Westman Atelier eyeliner because it's not dry, it doesn't scratch my eyes, it somehow never irritated my eyes. It's not too soft, it's perfect for my sensitive eyes and it lasts well. I also love that I can smudge it if I want to, so I can work with this eyeliner. Next, I'm going to curl my eyelashes and I'm going to apply mascara. Next, I have been testing a new mascara, and this is the new L'Interdit by Givenchy mascara. It's not really new, it was released a couple of months ago, and it has a rubber wand, which I like. I still cannot tell you exactly what I think about this mascara. I still cannot decide if I'm going to repurchase it because I have been using it only for not that long, really. It's not one of those mascaras that I have fallen in love right away. And to be honest, it's a good mascara, but I don't think that I'm going to repurchase. Okay, so this is one coat of mascara. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Do you like it or not? So this is without mascara and with the mascara, one coat. So let's try the other eye as well. It's not a bad mascara. Maybe I'm so used to my Le Volume de Chanel mascara, which I keep repurchasing all the time. The packaging is truly amazing. And I think that actually I'm starting to come to this sweet point where it starts to work for me. You know that with some mascaras, they don't start to work beautifully in the very beginning. You have to use them for a little while until you get to that sweet point where the mascara is like, wow, it gives you those wow effect. So it's one of those mascaras. So right when it's brand new, it doesn't perform in the best way. Okay, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? And have you tried it? If you've tried it, let us know what you think. Moving on to my lipstick, and this is a Dior lipstick, which I love. Not many people talk about this lipstick or show it, but I think that it's perfect for the summer months. And this one it's actually a refill. So the color is 365 Satin, and it has a nice satin finish. I want to show you a close-up of the lipstick. It's this beautiful orangey color, but it's such a fresh color. It's not your typical orange, which I love, and it has this beautiful sheen. Okay, so this is it. I think that this is one of the most beautiful and unique lipstick colors that I have. And it's especially suitable for the summer months because of this beautiful sheen that it has on the lips. It's very elegant and it's fun at the same time. It's just a very beautiful, unique color that doesn't look very impressive on camera, but that usually happens with makeup that looks a little bit more natural. I feel like whatever looks really beautiful and subtle and gorgeous and elegant in real life doesn't really look wow on camera. For some reason, camera prefers, and on camera, the heavier makeup looks better. This one is really lovely. I highly, highly recommend this lip color. And I think that I'm almost ready. Now, sometimes I'm going to add a little bit more glow when I feel like it. This is my beloved Gucci highlighter, the liquid highlighter, which I think is perfect for the summer months. So sometimes I'm just going to add a little on the high points of my face if it's the evening. This is especially flattering in real life because it doesn't have the teeniest amount of shimmer, but it just adds this pure light to the skin and makes the skin look very polished, cared for. And I also like to apply this one a little bit on my shoulders. To go ahead and apply this also on my shoulders a little bit. And the best part here is that this makeup is never going to crease, it's never going to look heavy or cakey during the day, and it looks quite flawless in the heat right now in the hot summer. And what I love here is that in a few hours I can actually reapply my sunscreen because I did not apply a lot of makeup, and I'm just going to take some sunscreen, I'm going to rub it between my hands, and I'm going to reapply during the day. So in case I'm outside, I also have the opportunity to reapply my sunscreen and make sure that my skin is going to be protected if I need to. And if it's the evening, I'm usually going to use a little bit of bronzer. I'm usually like this oversized palette from Chanel, and I'm going to dip my brush between the blush and the bronzer. Actually, sometimes swirl it a little bit, take it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply it to sculpt my face further because it looks absolutely stunning in the evening. So far I have been using this oversized powder from Chanel since it was released, so it's been more than a month now and nothing really happened. I didn't hit a hard pan, which is a good sign, and I have been enjoying this powder, the effect that it gives to my skin. And this is going to be my quick and easy luminous coral makeup look for summer 2024. I have been using this look a lot lately. I hope that you're going to try it because it looks very impressive in real life, and it also allows you to enjoy your makeup from morning until the evening because it's quite lightweight, and it also allows for the sunscreen to be reapplied during the day. For fragrance, I'm going to be using actually a sample that I have. I have actually a few samples of this one and I need to buy a full bottle. This is Miss Dior Rose and Roses. So this is one of the more fresh fragrances from the Miss Dior line. It starts off with this very zesty citrus opening with a little bit of rose. I would say that the opening of this fragrance is quite zesty, but then the dry down is what attracts me so much, and I definitely need to buy a full-size bottle of this one for the summer months. I used to love this fragrance a lot and I forgot about it. Then with one of my recent purchases, I received a couple of samples of this one and I enjoyed it so much. I recently tried the new body products from the Miss Dior line. They have a new body scrub, a shower gel and body milk. So I've used the body milk on my arms at my local retailer, and I have to say that it's a lovely product. It is quite moisturizing. I would recommend it to anyone who likes the Miss Dior fragrances. The scent is not exactly the same as any of the Miss Dior fragrances. It has the Miss Dior DNA, but I think that they created the body milk and the body products in a way so that you can use them with each of the fragrances from the Miss Dior line. So you have the rose, you have the citrus opening, and you have the musky base. which is fantastic. It smells amazing and it's quite long lasting. The scent is quite long lasting. I still have left this one and one more from last year. I really love the Shimmering Rose Sorbet Body Gel, but this one is not particularly moisturizing. It has some teeny tiny shimmery particles. This was last year's version of this body product and I really love it. It's a gel texture, but this one was not particularly moisturizing. So let's say if you have dry skin or if you want your skin to be moisturized, this has a nice scent. The shimmery particles are not really visible on the skin. And this one smelled more like Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. The new one does not smell exactly like Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, but I would say that it's more suitable for any of the fragrances that you are wearing from the Miss Dior line. I would definitely recommend it if you're a fan of the Miss Dior line and if you want to have additional body product. I think that this one is a great release from Dior. So that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and until next time, bye!